Oppo's Reno series has been the company's flagship offering in India for years now. However, since it stopped launching new models in the Fine series, the formula for the Reno Pro models has pretty been straightforward so far. Slim bodies with curved design and fast charging. While the charging bit is still on the same for the brand new Oppo Reno 7 Pro, Oppo has decided to switch things up with the design. The new flagship model also has a newish SoC upgrade cameras, sensor, and stereo speaker, using it a fairly decent upgrade. This new flagship model has a newish SoC upgrade cameras, sensors, and stereo speakers, making it a fair decent upgrade over the Reno 6 Pro. However, competition in this segment has never been fiercer. Samsung is leading in the charge with the Galaxy S20 FE 5G, same like the OnePlus 9 RT, and plenty of options from Xiaomi and Realme that are all packed to grill with the premium feature. The Oppo Reno 7 Pro needs more than just a pretty face to win buyers' attention, and it's time to see if it can manage that in this full video review. Hey yo, what is up guys, it's your boy Cortel back with another video, and today guys, in this video we're gonna talk about the Oppo Reno 7 Pro. So anyways guys, before we go into this video, can we hit some likes on this video? Just hit it, just do it, just smash it. So anyways guys, let's get into this video. The Oppo Reno 7 Pro is only available in one configuration in India, with 12GB of RAM and 256GB of storage, and it is priced at Rs 39,999. However, this lower than the price that is on the Reno 6 Pro that was launched at, which is a good start. This phone is also available in two colors, straight black and starless blue. The Oppo design has always been a big talking point for Reno series, and it's no different with the Reno 7 Pro. However, instead of curved display and glossy frame, you might expect the Reno 7 takes a design cue from last year Reno 6, with a similar fitting aluminum frame and flat design. Bezel around the display are very slim, and along with small hole punch cut out, the Reno 7 Pro looks striking from the front. I personally welcome this design choice, as I prefer a display with flat versus curved edges, which tend to make typing and swiping a bit tricky. The glass back of the Oppo Reno 7 Pro has a new finish. Oppo said it has used a new laser processor to create hundreds of diagonal micro inches, which are visible at a certain angles. The finish feels great and doesn't attract fingerprints. The camera mold also has an interesting multi-layer design, and around it we now have a light strip like an LED light that glows when you get notification, and when the phone is charging you can change the color of this strip. The Oppo Reno 7 Pro doesn't have an headphone jack like the Reno 7, and doesn't support expandable storage either. It does have a stereo speaker though, which is a feature that had been missing from previous Pro models. The 6.5-inch AMOLED panel delivers very good colors and contrast. It's a full HD panel with 90 Hz pack refresh rate and 180 peak touching simple rate, plus Corning Gorilla 5 for scratch protection and 120 HD refresh rate, or even a higher touch sample rate would have been more substantial upgrade. Oppo hasn't skimped on bundling accessories. The Reno 7 Pro ships with 65-watt charger and a case along with USB cable and SIM ejector tool. However, Oppo does a good job with the design. The phone is also quite slim, around 7.45mm, and light, 180G. There's a new SoC in Oppo's Reno 7 Pro. The density 1200 Max from Medtech. This is basically a standard density of 1200 SoC with two special optimization made for the Reno 7 Pro, which is said to improve quality of selfie and AI PQ, which is said to induce an HDR-like effect in regular videos. There doesn't seem to be any performance benefits with this max version of the SoC. So far, all other tasks, it should be business as usual. The 12GB of RAM can be expanded by allocating 7GB of storage. If you use the RAM expansion feature in ColorOS, connectivity options for the Oppo Reno 7 include Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, usual suite of satellite navigation system. The phone has a 4000 mAh battery with support up to 65 watt fast charging using Oppo's Super VOOC charger. In terms of premium feature, the Reno 7 Pro still misses out on things as an IP rating for waterproof and wireless charging. These features are not common in phone in this segment, and including them would have been a good way for Oppo to really shake things up. You get ColorOS 12, but this still based on Android 11, not Android 12. It's a disappointment given how many phones are now shipping with Android 12 out of the box. There's the usual set of shortcuts and gestures, not to mention a lot of pre-installed apps, just like with the previous version of ColorOS. Most of the default apps are third-party ones and can be removed. There's a new emoji feature akin to the Apple emoji avatar. This lets you to create digital avatar of your face or choose some pre-existing ones, but its use is limited to always on display and your phone account profile. I use the Oppo Reno 7 Pro along with more affordable Reno 7 phones for about a week, and things were fairly smooth. The shape of the phone is quite vibrant, the power and volume button have a good feedback, and the display responds a very legible even under sunlight. In the display, fingerprint sensor works very well and does face recognition. I didn't notice any unwanted eating except when gaming, when the metal side on the back got a bit hot. Some of the pre-installed apps are notorious for spamming silly notification, but as I mentioned before, you can simply uninstall them. Videos look very good on the Oppo Reno 7 Pro display. Viewing angles were satisfactory. HDR videos look really great on this phone. And I'm not sure how much of a difference the AI PQ feature in this custom SoC actually made. Standard videos look fairly good too, but that could also be because of the quality of the AMOLED screen. I ran PUBG New State to test how this phone handles demanding multiplayer games with all graphical settings cranked up to the highest allowable limits. Gaming was smooth and the display response was on point. The phone did heat up after about half an hour of gaming, but the frame rate were steady throughout. For those who swear by benchmarkers, by benchmark number, the Reno 7 Pro puts on a good show, but don't expect Snapdragon 88 level performance. It got 628 944 points in Antutu, which was respectable. Battery life was quite impressive too. On HD video loop test, I ran nearly 22 hours before the phone turned itself off. This is a very good runtime in terms of daily usage. You should expect the Reno 7 Pro to last a day and a half, if not more. I was averaging nearly 2 full days with medium to light usage when testing it, which I feel was very good. Charging is fairly quick with the bundle charge. It can deliver roughly a 66% charging in half an hour and fully charges the phone in well under an hour. The cameras on the Oppo Reno 7 Pro has been updated from those on the previous model. The megapixel selfie camera now uses a new Sony IMX709 sensor, which gives a RGBW pixel layout for a better light sensitivity and also support DOL HDR. It doesn't have autofocus. The aperture is not very wide at a f.24 and the video recording limit is up to 180p. The second upgrade is to the primary rear camera, which is now Sony IMX766 sensor. This seemed to be very popular sensor this year, and I recently saw it in OnePlus 9RT video. However, Oppo isn't implementing optical stabilization, which is quite disappointing. This phone also has an 8 megapixel ultra wide and a 2 megapixel microscope camera. More than the camera sensor, Oppo is throwing all the weight behind the special feature in the camera app. These include AI highlighting videos and flare portrait feature, which I saw with the Reno 6 series too. One new addition is the ability to adjust aperture with shooting videos with the front and rear camera. You get a bunch of other shooting models too, such as dual video, expert, and slow-mo, etc. and others. In daylight, the Reno 7 Pro captured detailed photos with the main rear camera. Colors were decent, although I noticed that the phone struggled a bit in getting the exposure right in the extreme HDR saturation. The ultra-wide camera, on the other hand, did a better job in such cases, although details were weaker and close-up to photos taken to the main camera. Though, once again, it often struggles to get either the exposure or colors right when shooting under harsh sunlight. In most other cases, it is fared better. The micro camera is potentially useful if you are shooting under good light. The main rear camera fared well in low light. Close-up shots were sharp and clear, and colors were even good even under minimal ambient lighting. Landscape shot looks a bit too over-sharpened at times, and low lighting photos lack punch. Unless I use night mode, selfies taken with the new front camera sensor were quite impressive. After turning off beauty filter, I managed to get accurate skin tone and a good detail when shooting during the day. Low lighting selfies were also good, but I had to be extra steady to get a sharp image. The bokeh filter worked well during the day, as it created a very shallow depth of field effect and a turned bright spot into small globes of color. This effect looked good in videos too, but as long as I didn't move too much. Speaking of video, the Oppo Reno 7 Pro can record up to 4K using the main camera, but only 30 frames per second. If you want 60 frames per second, you have to drop to 180p. Also, if you enable any of the AI effects and filter, or even shooting using ultra-wide camera, the resolution will be capped at 180p. This is a bit of timing for a phone at this price level. The quality of video record in 4K daylight was pretty average. Stabilization was good, but bright areas were often overexplored. This ultra-wide camera was surprisingly decent at video recording and cropped the frame to avoid fisheye effect. Low light was not great, especially if I was shooting with AI processing enabled. Footage were very grainy and jittery, which was less than ideal. The Oppo Reno 7 Pro is a good update to the Reno 6 Pro, and Oppo has done the right thing by pricing it lower. The flat display, stereo speaker, and improved camera sensors are all welcome changes. Battery life is solid, and it doesn't hurt to have a super fast in charging. The AI camera feature and filter are fun additions if you're looking to create social media ready photos and video with having tinker around other apps. There's still plenty of room for improvement though. I was expecting more of an upgrade in the display and the SoC department. Video recording was a bit of score point for me with the Reno 6 Pro, and it doesn't seem as though there has been any meaningful improvement. Despite lower price, I still feel you can get better value from the competition. Phones such as the Samsung Galaxy S20 FE, Motorola Edge 20 Pro, Realme GT, and Xiaomi One Ti Pro, and offer more powerful processor and higher refresh rate details. You can get impressive telephotos camera in the same price range. Still, if fashionable looks cranky camera feature trumps sheer performance is for you, then you should be happy with the Reno 7 Pro. It's definitely better than the Reno 6 Pro, but do keep in mind that there are more packed offering in the market. So anyways guys, we've come to the end of our video for today. If you guys like this video, please smash that like button down below. Also, please subscribe to the channel and let me know down in the comment section, would you guys actually get the Oppo Reno 7 Pro? Let me know down in the comment section. So anyways guys, it's me, your boy Corey Tech. Peace out.